Good morning. This is Allison Bonella. I'm here today to give you a relationship tip. I want to talk to you about how to stop an argument, how to stop a fight before it even begins, actually. We could always talk about how to handle arguments after they begin, but how much better to address an argument before it even begins. One of the first ways to stop an argument before it even begins is to assess why it even began in the first place. Many times people don't argue about the thing they're arguing about. There's usually something else that's generating the kind of response that leads to an argument. One of the tools I like to teach is called HALT, H-A-L-T. And I'm going to break it down a little bit for you, but it's an assessment tool. It's to let you know should you even start discussing the thing that the person is proposing that you discuss. Because sometimes you could discuss whatever that thing is, and it's not an argument. And sometimes you can discuss it and it becomes an argument. So regardless of what it is, what you want to do is operate under HALT. H is to assess for physiological stress. Physiological stress could be something like hunger. So think of H as hunger. It's not just also hunger of the body. It could be any kind of physiological stress where the person really needs to take care of some physiological needs. A stands for anger or anxious. Now we're talking about psychological stress. We're talking about things that are straining this person's emotional health. If there's stuff like that going on, maybe we shouldn't engage. L stands for loneliness or social stress. It could be too much interaction or too little interaction. Either one of those could be stressful depending on the temperament of the person involved. If that's going on, again, halt. Don't go any further with that argument or that discussion. Usually it's at a discussion stage before it becomes an argument. And last is T, tiredness or overwhelmed. I look at that as spiritual stress. What that means is that how there's a sense in that person that they can't take anything anymore. They can't handle it anymore. They're overwhelmed. They've gone beyond their own personal sense of self to a place where they feel like there needs to be something else added to their life so they could be able to move forward. In which case, again, that is a place that that person's not going to be able to engage with you in a positive direction. So HALT. Assess for that in yourself and assess for that in your partner or the person you're talking to. Because if any of those things are operating at that time, it may be best not to engage in that discussion. Physiological stress, if they're hungry, let them feed. Let them have some food. Remember those Snickers commercials? Let them eat. Then you're able to talk to them a little bit better. If it's A, then talk. First one, take care of the physiological needs. Second one, take care of the psychological or emotional needs. Talk about it. It doesn't mean that there has to be a solution, but whatever it is that's disturbing them emotionally, it could be a fight with somebody else that they have. Process that a little bit with them before you engage in whatever the thing is you think is so important that you engage in. If it's L, loneliness, or maybe the other side, maybe they've been too engaged with people, give them some downtime. Either give them some space or give them some with you time. Help them to be able to feel comfortable and feel connected again. If it's T, hey, if it's spiritual stress, if they're feeling overwhelmed and they feel like something beyond themselves needs to be engaged for them to be able to engage with you, give them the space to do that or join them with it, such as, can I pray for you? Can we sit here together and pray about whatever it is that's concerning you or what's concerning both of us? Or let's pray before we even have that discussion. These are all tools that could help divert a potential argument. I hope this tip was helpful. Again, this is Allison Bonella. You have a blessed day.